Are you looking for the best motherboard for gaming? In this video, we will break down the top gaming motherboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which is in your budget range. At number 1, we have the Asus ROG Strix Z390E gaming motherboard. This motherboard is specifically designed for 9th and 8th generation Intel Core processors, which are designed to give you the best in speed and performance. This includes dual M.2, USB 3.1 Gen 2, 802.11 AC Wi-Fi compatibility, and Asus Optimum 2 for better overclocking. The motherboard also includes 5-way optimization overclocks that are based on thermal telemetry and smart prediction. If you have a Windows 10 64-bit operating system, this might be a motherboard that will best be compatible for your gamer build. And it includes pre-mounted I/O shields, so you get streamlined installation. This is a solid motherboard for most gaming PC builds. If you are looking for something that will give your gaming PC a level of high performance, this could be exactly what you're looking for. At number 2, we have the MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus motherboard. This will support 2nd and 3rd generation AMD Ryzen or Ryzen with Radeon Vega graphics desktop processors. This includes Audio Boost 4 technology with Nahimic 3 software enhancement. So, if you are looking for the best possible sound quality for your gaming PC, this might be a good motherboard to have included in your build. Remember, you'll need an AMD Ryzen CPU that is compatible with this motherboard in order for you to experience it. Also included in the motherboard is a Frozr heatsink with propeller blade designs and double ball bearings, providing you with excellent heat management so overheating doesn't become an issue. This also has a pre-installed I/O shielding that protects the I/O ports from any possible electrostatic discharge damage that might come from something within the external environment. At number 3, we have the Gigabyte Z390 AORUS Master Gaming Motherboard. This motherboard is compatible with 9th and 8th generation Intel Core processors. It also has dual-channel non-ECC unbuffered DDR4 and 4 DIMMs. This motherboard is also compatible with Intel Optane memory systems. Also included in the motherboard is a 12-phase IR digital VRM solution with power stage. Plus, it includes an advanced thermal design with fins array heatsink and a direct touch heat pipe, keeping overheating to a minimum even when you have overclocked the system. Wi-Fi is also a must, which is why it includes Intel CNVI 802.11 AC 2x2 Wave 2 Wi-Fi setup. If you are looking for a quick way to charge your mobile devices, this motherboard includes USB ports with turbocharger. Not bad for a motherboard that is designed to provide a lot of high performance to your gaming PC. You can turn it into a multi-talented powerhouse with the inclusion of this motherboard in your latest building project. Finally, let's not forget about the 125 decibel amp-up audio with ALC 1220 and high-end ESS Sabre 9118 with WiMA audio, giving you the best sound quality yet. At number 4, we have the Asus AM4 TUF Gaming X570 Plus ATX motherboard. This has plenty of power packed into one motherboard. It has military-grade TUF components along with ProCool sockets and Digi Plus VRM for maximum durability. Its AMD AM4 socket ready can support 2nd and 3rd AMD Ryzen processors. You'll get maximum connectivity and speed with this motherboard, which is a must-have for any serious gamer. You also get a comprehensive cooling system that consists of an active PCH heatsink, VRM heatsink, and M.2 heatsink and hybrid fan headers. You can be able to overclock your system and not have to deal with consequences of overheating as a result. Plus, it has a solid gaming network setup that consists of Realtek L8200A Gigabit Ethernet, Intel 2x2 802.11 Wi-Fi with MU-MIMI support, Bluetooth 5.0, and TUF LandGuard technology. This motherboard is quite solid and well designed, so if you are more of a fan of AMD than Intel, you can consider giving this one a closer look. At number 5, we have the Gigabyte B450M DS3H motherboard. This will support 1st and 2nd generation AMD Ryzen processors and Ryzen with Radeon Vega graphics processors. Also included are dual-channel non-ECC unbuffered DDR4 and 4 DIMMs. This also includes an HDMI port and DVI ports for multiple displays. Of course, it's any gamer's staple to have more than one monitor displays for their gaming setup. As long as you have some other parts that include a solid but compatible video card, you can run a few monitors at a time. Included in this motherboard are high-quality audio capacitors and an audio noise guard. If you want to really make your setup stand out, there are also LED strip lights. And that's where the RGB fusion ports come in. These will support LED lights that come in 7 different colors. This also has Realtek Gigabit LAN and a Smart Fan 5 with fan stop. If you are looking for a motherboard that is CEC 2019 ready, you'll get it right here. At number 6, we have the Asus ROG Strix B450F gaming motherboard. This is powered by 2nd generation AMD Ryzen AM4 and 7th generation Athlon processors for maximum connectivity and speed. This includes a dual NVMe M.2, USB 3.1 Gen 2, Gigabit LAN, and 64 GB of DDR4. It also includes an 8-channel HD audio with ROG exclusive Supreme FX S1220A, thus giving you superior audio that will stand out during gameplay. And it has a pre-mounted I/O shield so that your installations are streamlined. At number 7, we have the MSI Arsenal Gaming AMD Ryzen 2nd and 3rd Gen Crossfire ATX motherboard. This supports 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen processors, and yes, even the Ryzen processors with Radeon Vega graphics. Let's not forget that it also supports the 2nd generation AMD Ryzen with Radeon graphics and the Athlon with Radeon Vega graphics desktop processors. This includes an extended heatsink design that includes a PWM heatsink with an enhanced circuit design so that your processor will run at high speeds. You'll get very fast gaming with the inclusion of 1x Turbo M.2, AMD Turbo USB 3.2 Gen, and Store MI technology. If speed is what you're looking for, this motherboard will have no trouble delivering that to you, especially when the last thing you want to deal with is lagging. At number 8, we have the ASRock B450M Pro 4 AMD Promontory Micro ATX AMD motherboard. This has 4 SATA 3 ports that support RAID 01110, NCQ, ACHI, and hot plugs. It also contains a chipset AMD Promontory B450. It has socket AM4 DigiPower design with 9 power phases. It has 105-watt water cooling, however it can also support 95-watt and 65-watt water cooling as well. For memory, it has 4x DDR4 3200 plus DIMM slots with dual-channel ECC and also non-ECC. It also has an unbuffered max capacity of 64 GB. This motherboard is quite meaty, but it has all the plug-in support you need when you want to build the ultimate gaming PC. At number 9, we have the MSI Performance Gaming AMD Ryzen 2nd and 3rd Generation Crossfire ATX motherboard. This will support 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen and Ryzen with Radeon Vega graphics, along with 2nd Generation AMD and Radeon graphics, and also Athlon with Radeon desktop graphics. If you are looking for an all-around awesome performance, this motherboard could be exactly what you are looking for. To start, it has Turbo M.2 AMD Turbo USB 3.2 and Gen 2 Stormy technology. For the best sound possible, you get an audio boost provided with studio quality sound. Even with a good pair of headphones on, you'll be blown away by what might be the closest thing you can get to surround sound on a computer. This supports DDR4 memory, giving you increased bandwidth and performance like no other. At number 10, we have the Gigabyte GA A320M S2H motherboard. This supports 7th generation A-series Athlon processors and AMD Ryzen processors. It also contains unbuffered non-ECC DDR4 channels along with 2 DIMMs. You also get excellent quality sound with the inclusion of high-quality audio capacitors and an audio noise guard. If you want fast internet, then you won't be disappointed with the Realtek Gigabit LAN with CFOS speed accelerator. That alone will definitely give your internet a boost in performance, so you won't have to deal with any connection issues or lagging. This might be the motherboard for you if you want a simple, all-around performer that will make any gaming PC build stand out. Also, if you are building a PC on a budget, it's always wise to find the best motherboard that you can afford. For example, find the best speed possible that you can afford as well as overall performance. You are bound to find a motherboard that is high in performance and reasonable in price. However, you shouldn't confuse this with the cheaper the better. Oftentimes, going for cheap will also mean disappointment. If you are strapped for cash, this motherboard could be your best possible option out of all the motherboards listed. So that sums up the top motherboards for gaming. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.